Welcome back. There's a new cigarette that's hitting stores in Chicago this week, claiming to help people smoke less. Now, it's said to have 95% less nicotine with the help of genetically modified tobacco plants. We are the first, apparently, to be receiving this in our city. So joining us to tell us more about it is John Pritchard of Regulatory Science 22nd Century Group. Good morning to you, John. Thanks for joining me.
Good morning. How are you?
Good to see you. Okay, before we get into the cigarettes, tell me what is your company? What do you guys do?
Okay, 22nd Century is a plant biotechnology company based in Buffalo, New York.
Okay, you guys are
And
based in Buffalo, and you have created these cigarettes. Tell me what is different about them.
yes, certainly. So using our plant science, we've been able to make changes in the root of the plant, which prevent nicotine or disrupt nicotine production. This means that the leaves don't have nicotine in them at high levels. And this has been subject to over 50 clinical studies over 10 years, showing the benefits of these products for adult smokers.
Okay, so nicotine is nicotine, and obviously we've learned over the years that it's not good for you. So even though it's 95% less, it's still nicotine. So what do you want to say to people about that?
Well, look, here's the thing. We all know that reducing your smoking is extremely difficult and that people try many different times in different ways. But the product that we're bringing to market that's been authorized by the FDA shows consistently in these various clinical studies conducted at leading centers in the US, Johns Hopkins, Mayo Clinic, for example, and many other centers, that adults who use these products will reduce their smoking by up to half, will have more smoke-free days, and will have a doubling of their quit attempts. And this is happening with minimal or no cravings or withdrawal. So we're excited to be part of the solution to the public health problem rather than the cause of it.
Okay, I can imagine this is pretty controversial for some people, especially some health professionals. I want to ask you, you say that you could help people maybe give up smoking without the withdrawal and everything else that goes with it. Is there some type of literature in these packs of cigarettes that says, explains exactly that and how they can do it?
Certainly, if anyone's interested, and I'm sure many people will be, then tryvln.com is available to you all. Check it out. It's got more information about us, more information about the product and how it can help you to smoke less.
Okay, so how is it different in how it burns and the smell? What do you want people to know about that part of it?
Yes, certainly. So this tobacco was developed in the US by us with some partners as well. And from that, we're able to produce a product that smells, burns, and is a familiar smoking experience to adults. The tobacco is all grown in the US. The product is made in North Carolina. So it's going to be a very familiar experience. And what we hear from consumers is that some of the alternative approaches they've tried have something missing, and it's the whole ritualistic approach, the routine of their smoking behavior. Only this product has 95% less nicotine and helps you to smoke less.
Okay, why Chicago? Because I understand this is the introductory market.
That's right. Chicago is one of the largest metropolitan areas in the US. It's a fantastic city. I've been there quite a bit recently, but it's a very diverse community, and the smoking rate in Illinois is slightly higher than the national average. So for this and different reasons, we think it's a great place to be. In Illinois, each and every year, there are enough people to fill the United Center that die sadly from their cigarette addiction. So smoking is still a major health problem. It claims almost 500,000 lives across the country every year. So all in any way, any tool, any product that helps people to smoke less, and other products which have been authorized by FDA for cessation, we fully support anything. We want to help people.
Okay, so VLN Cigarettes is the name. And what's the website again, in case people want more information?
It's tryvln.com.
Tryvln.com. Okay, John Pritchard with Regulatory Science 22nd Century Group. Thanks so much for joining me this morning. Have a good day.
Thank you.